wasn't us. We actually gonna stink.
In Melbourne, a kid thinks he has the right to do whatever he wants because he's a minor. To give some context about the situation, he did a shitty prank where he threw milk and eggs at another passenger. I thought maybe we were over the age of YouTube pranks, but apparently this kid is stuck in the past making prank videos. He threw milk at a group of women and then the woman recorded the damages that were done. I can see some woman got milk all over her designer bag. I don't know much about that bag's costs specifically, but I can only assume it can go around $5,000, assuming it's not a fake Louis Vuitton or something. So the woman did the right thing and sued the kid because he did some expensive damage. Not only that, but the internet also reported this kid's action to his school, which got him expelled from. Finally, some goddamn justice. Not often you get to see justice in action, but this kid got what he deserved. This kid, obviously a nobody, because it's pretty hard to expel a kid for their shitty actions, but he got expelled immediately, which means he's basically a nobody, stirring trouble for fun. What's even more amazing is that this kid made a post on his Instagram or some kind of social media post saying how his life got ruined and he's just a minor and society's being cruel to him, da da da. Sounds like he was just being a dumbass, playing the victim. Here's the thing, you either rock what you are doing or apologize for what you are doing. Don't gaslight the world thinking that it will work, because the world is going to shit on you even harder. Now, because the woman sued him, and he is liable for his actions, he's now got a criminal record, which is honestly no big deal. I got some criminal records of my own. It's America. Having a criminal record is basically having an old pair of shoes. It's no big deal. But now the kid is using some mental acrobatics to trick himself into thinking that he is the victim somehow, when in reality, he got what he deserved. I guess this is what you call self-accountability. It's just that he won't teach himself a lesson because he's stupid. He would rather have the world teach him a lesson. Smart move, kid. You really outdid yourself. No, that was a dumb move. No wonder you got expelled. Here's the thing about pretending to be a victim and having no self-accountability. When I was 9 years old, I already knew what I did would have consequences. I basically stood out of many troublesome issues. One of my biggest life experiences was when I saw a fight turn into a murder attempt that made me really stay out of trouble for good. But that's a different story. But simply said, when I was 9 years old, I was well aware of my actions, and it can cause harm, and I don't want that shit to happen to me as well. So, I believe in the whole, what goes around comes around situation. Now, imagine a 16-year-old pretending to not know what he did wrong. Either this kid is trying to gaslight the entire internet or he is really that stupid. Imagine being 16 years old and not knowing that he fucked up. Maybe because he saw a lot of teenagers on the internet that are committing crimes in these major cities like Chicago or LA. He thought, oh yes, I'm a teenager. I can get away with murder if I want to. Me pouring milk on someone? That's nothing. I will bet good money that this kid is probably just plain stupid and maybe delusional. No, definitely delusional. Yeah, he's delusional. His justification was that he didn't do anything bad. He only ruined a day for some people. Here's a situation about ruining the day for some people. What he did was throw milk and eggs at another group of people. Now, during a hot day, you cannot really walk around with milk and eggs on your body like it is some kind of cosmetic decoration. That shit festers real quick on a hot day. Now, that's not the only problem. The girls that he was messing with, I think they rented a boat that would normally cost around $200-$300 a day, and also they're adults with adult shit to do. They probably didn't do something for their OnlyFans, and now they got to deal with this shit instead. And when everyone's an adult, they have careers. They had to align their stars to make free time for each other. So this is probably a once a month thing, assuming they are productive citizens. After getting milk, obviously they had to go home and wash the crap out of their clothes and their hair. Now, after having my way with many women, I know that woman here is a nightmare to wash. Not specifically because it's a woman's hair, it's just that it's long hair, and there are a lot of steps to washing long hair, which is normal for women. That's why they get mad if you get any kind of mysterious material in their hair. But of course, this kid never touched a girl his whole life, so he will wonder why it's not a big deal getting milk or any crap or garbage in their hair. I have weird things stuck in women's hair, so to respect them, I try not to get any mysterious liquid in their hair when things happen. Also, they had designer bags which can go up to $5,000 that were damaged. So it's not only a ruined day, but also asset damage. But of course, this kid doesn't know any better, or he doesn't have common sense and realize that he is doing more damage than he imagined. So what is this kid's logic? He is allowed to do this because it's no big deal by his standards. What if I were to use his logic? I think it's not a problem to punch a douchebag in the face. So I get to do it whenever I want because there is not a problem punching a douche in the face. The only difference between me and him is that my actions are justified, not his. So if I see this kid and I use his logic against him, I get to sock him in the face and say, oh yes, I'm using your logic, so I am not wrong. All in all, this kid might have rich parents. He probably has a dad that doesn't give him any attention or discipline, which is why he's acting like this. He's lucky he only got expelled. Imagine getting sued and paying for all that damage when you're an adult, which this kid is clearly immature. Not a pleasant experience. I don't know Melbourne laws, however, in California, if a kid were to commit a crime, the parents have to pay for the damages done. At least that's what it was back then. I don't know about now. I don't have kids, or maybe I do. And with that being said, I said enough. Subscribe to my channel. I upload about 1 to 2 times a week. See you next time. Toodles.